So we have a celebrity numerologist that you've already heard, Ritika. Ritika Pacha, welcome to the Mystic Lotus Masterclass. So fantastic. I know your calls are always full of, insights and information about how numbers, how we can use numbers, and what sort of an
Right.
amazing door to information and answers numerology, opens for us. So
Right.
I can't wait to know more. Everyone's
Yes.
putting in their yeses. Ritika, tell us, what is the most essential thing to understand about numerology first? You usually always start by explaining what the
The
numbers
numbers.
stand for
Yes.
and their
Right.
personality. I would think.
Right. So we'll get onto the personality bit. Now, just before that, numerology is something. Maths was discovered.
Hmm.
Maths was not something that was created in the
Hmm.
universe. It was
Hmm.
already there. From the time we have existed, maths has already been existed, has been a part of the universe. So it was discovered by us humans. So it's
Yeah.
not something that has been invented for our convenience per se. It was already there. So what we have done is we have used that maths and we've curated some things that we can help ourselves, we can help humanity, we can also help people around us with the help of this powerful tool, be it
Hmm.
your relationships, be it your finances, be it health related concerns. We can get into the depth of it, and we can find out where the issues are coming from, and we can change it with the help of numbers. Okay, now
Okay.
these changes will bring in sort of what do you call, not only help us to acquire or achieve our desires, but it will also work on our personality. So that is really intriguing about numerology. So apart from my goals and my desires, that is there, but that will also bring a change in my personality. You will start seeing shifts in your personality. So that is, for example, if someone who's not been a strong willed person, someone who's a weak willed person,
Hmm.
maybe thinks that, oh wait, from today I'm going to start my diet no matter what, new year resolution, they take their gym enrollments on 1st of Jan or 5th of Jan, and then they just can't go,
Yeah.
so maybe that numerology chart, maybe that person's numbers are working against him or her, because whatever date of birth that we have,
Huh.
that is exactly what is required for us in this lifetime. That is why we are born on these dates, because that's the need of the hour. In this lifetime, we have to live our life in a certain way. For that, we have been given our date of birth, right?
Hmm.
When we are born, we get the opportunity to choose our name, but we don't get the opportunity to choose our date of birth, neither can we change it, you know
Hmm.
but through numerology, whatever has been given to us, like our birth dates, with the help of this powerful tool, we can understand uh, why we've got these numbers.
Hmm.
And if our name is not in sync with our date of birth, we have the convenience, the comfort level, the luxury to change it, to upgrade it, and bring it in like alignment. So it's as simple as like, or now, since maximum people are healers here, so when your chakras are aligned, everything starts falling in the right place.
Hmm.
Eventually it's about the chakras getting aligned. So think of it that everything is coming in align, so everything falls in right place. That is what numerology does. That is what the power and potential of numerology is. Yeah.
That's
So
incredible.
we start with 1 to 9. I'm going to
Yeah,
make
I would
it
love to
like
know. I think
chippy.
that kind of lets us understand the basic of how numerology really plays in our
Yeah,
life.
the basic. Yeah. So first we will calculate our birth dates and life path number. So
Okay.
if my birth date is 18 September 1985, so 9, no. So what you need to do is
So just one
just
sec,
add it
Ritika.
all.
Just
Yeah,
one sec. What is a life path number, and what does it like?
yeah. I
Tell
will
me.
just, I will just ask everybody to calculate and then I'll
Okay.
explain it. What does
Okay.
it mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So add all the numbers that are there in your date of birth and bring it down to a single digit.
So that
Okay.
means it's
1
1 + 8
plus 8 plus
plus
9
9.
plus 1 plus 8, 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 5.
Okay.
Whatever number you're going to get, just add it to a root number. Bring it down to a single digit.
Okay. Okay.
So once you guys are done, I will explain you why we did this and what is the significance of this.
Okay. Okay. So
I'm just having my
I'll do
coffee because
mine.
I have like a bad throat.
I'll do mine as well.
Yes, please
1
do.
+ 5. That's so I was born 15th October 1976. Now everyone knows how old I am. So 1 + 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 6. That gives me 30. That brings me to a 3, right? 3 plus 0 would be,
Yes,
yeah. Okay.
yes,
And so this is
yes,
my life path number.
yes.
Okay.
So the date that you are born, the date.
Hmm.
I'm
Huh.
born on the 18th, so 9 becomes my birth date number.
Ah, okay. So 6
BD.
would be mine because I was born on
Yes.
15. Okay.
So this becomes my birth date number. Sum total of my entire date of birth adds up to 5. So
Okay.
that becomes my life path number or my destiny number.
So life
So
path and destiny numbers are the same thing, or
no,
are
no, no, they are
they,
not same thing. They are different.
but they're
So
calculated in the same way?
they are calculated in the same way. So birth date is active from the time you are born till the age of 35. Okay.
Okay.
So first significance is that it
Okay.
is active from the time you are born till the age of 35.
Okay.
Life path number gets activated from 35 onwards till the time you are alive.
Okay.
So life path number is a sort of blueprint. What is the destiny? What is the purpose of your life in
Okay.
this lifetime?
Okay.
Is what is called as your destiny number. That is why it is called as a destiny number or a purpose number, because it tells us what is the purpose of our life. And
Okay.
trust me, when you decode that itself,
Hmm.
when you decode that itself, whatever has been given to you in the first place, agar aap wahi decode kar lo,
Oh,
it becomes so much easier to understand everything that is happening around you, and it gives us so much of clarity to
hmm.
bring in a lot of alignment in our purpose.
Okay. So I have a
Yeah,
quick question here, Ritika, before we go on.
yeah.
So is there a significance in terms of the combination of the birth date and the life path? If I'm like, I'm past 35, so is
Yeah,
there still a significance between the combination of, so my birth date is 6, my life path is 3.
yeah,
Do I still need to know what the
yeah. So
combination will reveal to me?
yes. So your first impression, the
Hmm.
first impression that you make, no matter whatever your age is, that
Hmm.
will always be your birth date.
Ah,
That will
okay.
always be your birth date number, the first
Okay.
impression.
Okay.
Okay. When I say after 35, your life path becomes active, that doesn't mean your birth date, your BD number, your birth date number
Hmm.
has packed his bags and gone on a vacation to Goa. Very much there.
All
He is
right.
very much there. It's just that your life path is playing on the front foot. That's the
Ah, okay.
so
All right.
obviously your BD is backing up. He
Oh,
is very much there, but
okay.
it's just he's given that privilege for the life path number to play on the front foot. Now he's
Okay.
taken a back seat,
Okay. All right.
and when you will understand the personality traits of the numbers, you will
Hmm.
realize that in spite of the time frame that has been given to birth dates and life path numbers, you will see that you've had these qualities, both the qualities, right from the time you were born.
Okay.
You will see a
Okay.
little bit of this, little bit of that. It will be there.
Okay.
It is going to be there. It's just that more prominent will be active according to the date of birth. So they
Okay.
are going to act. Okay. So
All
that
right.
is one thing you have to make sure.
Okay, so everyone has put in their numbers. There was somebody who had put in, Sandeep, you've put in 10, so that would come down to a 1.
One, yes, yes.
Because we want to reduce the number, even if your total is like a double digit, you want to reduce that to a
Hmm.
single digit. So just add up
Yeah,
for total as well.
right.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So we've got
Shall we begin?
everyone. Yeah, we
I
should
think everybody
begin.
has got. Yeah. So, okay, now all the numbers that I'm going to talk about, if they appear in your birth date or your life path number, it is applicable to you. Okay. So I'm giving you an information. If these numbers occur in your birth date and life path number, it is applicable to you.
Okay. So I
Okay.
just
So
one
if,
sec, Ritika.
huh,
Asha's asking life path number is 11. It's not added further, right? It would be added further to a 2.
yeah, for
But
now
there's a
to keep it
significance.
simple,
Yeah.
yeah, for now to keep it simple, we'll make it a 2.
Okay. But there is a significance when a 2 comes from 11,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can see that I've been on Ritika's calls.
And you know pretty much everything.
No, probably like 1,000th. All right, let's go.
Okay, so number one, and I will also take you through a short story so that you remember the essence of the numbers, even if you don't remember the planets and whatever. So with this
Okay.
story, it will help you. One is the ruling planet is Sun. We call it Surya in astrology, and it's the father figure or the male energy. So people who are born on the first of any month, or if one is anywhere prominent, okay, that means they are born ambitious, very ambitious people. They are born leaders, okay. They want to rule, because if you see the way we write one, he is always going up, moving forward. You know, he wants to reach on top. So that's why they are very inspiring also, very motivational. You know,
Okay.
they come up with new brilliant ideas. So they inspire others. So you will see a lot of prominent people, they have prominent one, you know, successful people. I'm not saying the others are not successful, but if you see, they are business minded people. So they have a very tycoonish energy to themselves. Okay, so they will always think कि अगर मैं ये दे रहा हूँ, what is it that I'm going to get in return? Me first, because he is a single person, okay, alone. So if मैं तो ये सब करूँगा तुम्हारे लिए रुचिरा, but बदले में तुम मुझे क्या दे रही हो? I want to know that. What is going to keep me motivated to help others? They can have that kind of attitude. Okay, they are very disciplined and organized, because if you see the way they write one, no curves, so they are very rigid also in that way. Yeah. So when you talk about negative traits, they can be very self indulgent. Okay, me first. Okay, someone who can be really arrogant, rude, self centered. बाकी सब ठीक है, मेरा क्या, वो सब तो ठीक है, everything will happen, but what about me is their major concern. Okay, and they have a temper issue. Okay, but they are smart workers. They know how to make others work for them. They're smart workers. Okay, so that is one. And why did I say father energy or male energy? That is because eventually whatever happens in the house, eventually most of the times we go to the father to make the final decision. What is it you decide, the head of the family, you know. So he wants to have his or her say. Eventually it is me who's going to decide and nobody else. Okay, so that is one's energy. Okay, very very dominating in nature. So even if you are a wife living in a if you're married living with a whole entire family, if you are a prominent one, you would always want to go and stay in a nuclear family, because you want to do things your way. You do not want people to tell you what needs to be done. that doesn't go down well with a 1. Okay, so yeah, so that is about 1. So now moving forward to the next number, 1 meets father meets mother, which is number 2. So the ruling planet is moon. We also call it Chandra, and the essence is female energy, mother energy. So obviously, male met female, father met mother, number 2. And if you look at number 2, this is also the shape of our ears.
Hmm.
So they are naturally good listeners. Okay. Coming to 1, the entire idea of you having a 1 in this lifetime is to become independent. Now, that independency can be financial independency, emotional independency, any sort of independency. The reason why you have 1 in this lifetime, because you need to be independent in this lifetime. Maybe in your previous lifetimes, you must have been someone who would have been dependent on everybody. So maybe the divine, the universe chose that this guy needs to learn lessons in becoming independent. That is why you have that 1. Okay, coming to number 2. So okay, so 2 is the moon. Moon is beauty, charmer. So if you have a prominent 2, it talks about beauty, it talks about charm, it talks about peacefulness, because the moment when you look at moon, we feel so much at peace. You don't feel, be honest with me, you don't feel peaceful when you look at the sun. You wear your sunblocks, you cover yourself up, right? But when you look at the moon, you want to keep looking at it, because it completely hypnotizes us. So number 2, people have that inbuilt quality in them where they can hypnotize people with just their charm. Okay, if you look at Rajneesh Osho, people say that he would hypnotize them. He had a prominent 2. I don't know whether he would hypnotize them or not, but people would follow. Not only in India, but he created a cult back then when social media was not even there. That is the power of number 2. If you look at Amitabh Bachchan, where do you think he gets all his charm from? He is prominently ruled by number 2. Half of the people in movie business are because somewhere down the line they have been inspired by him. Even if you talk about the motivational speaker, uh, I always forget his name, uh,
Sadhguru.
Tony Robbins. No,
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
What's his name? Uh, I've forgotten his name, but he has a prominent too, you know, and
Hmm.
he's so inspiring. So that is the why I'm emphasizing on this, because usually people who have number 2, they are low on confidence as a negative trait. So I'm waking you all up that if you have a prominent 2, dude, you are here to inspire, you are here to hypnotize, snap out of that low on confidence negative trait that if you might be having in you. Yeah, so 2 is about creating that peace. It gives you intuition. You understand emotions like nobody else does,
Hmm.
because 2 is moon. Moon is all about emotions. Now since we all are healers here, it, you know, even if you are a tarot card reader, we know the moon card, the moon card, or even the high priestess card for that matter, who has so much of intuition. If you look at her gown, the water is flowing in her gown. So that water depicts emotion, the flow of
Ah,
emotions.
ah.
There is a moon also there. So that is moon, right? So obviously now there is full moon, new moon, waxing period, waning period, crescent. So number 2, people have their mood swings, you know. So today they are feeling they can, yeah, they can go and conquer the world. Suddenly they feel, I think, can I do this? Do I have it in me? You know, that is their problem. Because 2, you need to understand, 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 hands, 2 legs, it is already balanced. So somewhere you have to create that balance. You can't be feeling today I am up and now I'm down. No, you have to be balanced. That is what 2 is all about. Yeah. So the negative trait, you know low on confidence, indecisiveness. I can do it, or maybe I cannot, because Two always looks for a substitute, always looks for a partner. You know, one chela sort of thing, you know, that
Yeah.
I just need your opinion. Do you think this lip shade is looking good on me? I just need an opinion, Ruchira. What do you think about it? I mean, I like it, I'm wearing it. One will say, I don't care if you don't like it, it's your opinion. I like it, I'm going to wear it. Two is like, you know, you think it's going to look good at me, good on me. So that is what the issue. Now, moon comes when in the night. So number two people, they are most creative in the night.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, because the moon energy is high in the night, and that's why a lot of people are insomniac also. They feel they have issues in sleeping early. Okay, so the most if you look at the way this talks about hook, it looks like a hook hooked on to past. How females are, उस दिन ऐसा बोला था, I remember that day you did this on this date
Radhika,
at this
don't give us a
place.
bad name.
Mothers, how mothers are, you know, if you just tell your mom that, you know, your neighbor cooks better sambar than you do, she's not going to take that criticism well. She's not, she's going to get so offended. You are going to tell her, chill, it's just a sambar. I'm not saying that she is my mom, but no, it offends, you know. So number two, they don't take criticism that well. A one will also not take criticism well, because he will think that I am king, I cannot be wrong. But surely he's going to think about it and take it constructively. He will think that maybe if it is helping me to become a better person or do my job better, I might as well consider it. Okay, who will get offensive emotionally? Okay, so negative trait, they are highly emotional, overtly sensitive. And if you have a two, the reason why you have two is to create peace for yourself and others around you. So whatever that you do in your life, create that peace. No, I have a 4 BHK house, but that one has a 10 BHK house and I'm not happy. I don't like my nose. I like that one's nose. Look at the way her nose is. You know, create peace. So it's only possible when you are at peace with yourself, will then you be able to create peace for others around you. So it makes a larger impact in our life. Okay, now moving on to the next number, which is number 3. So father met mother, then we have the kid. Okay, the child energy, which is also called as Jupiter. And oh, sorry, I'm supposed to write kid here. So kid, and you call it guru. Okay, so father met mother, male met female. Obviously, they're going to have a lot of fun. And then we have boom, number 3 coming in. You know, so number 3 people are ruled by Jupiter. It is the reason why, firstly, you have a number 3 is to create expression of joy, to give something to the universe. Even after you're gone, there should be people who should feel joyous about you. Whatever that you do in life should always give you joy. You know what, how kids are, you know, they are so they are just not bothered about anything. They will only do things that brings joy. If they feel jumping in the puddle brings them a joy, so be it. I don't care, my mom has to wash, that's her freaking problem, not mine. Because right now jumping in that puddle is bringing me joy. That is what number 3 is all about. Yeah, they are very creative, very, very creative people, very expressive. If you are a 3, you have to be expressive, you have to be creative. That is why you have been given a 3. You will see a lot of 3s who are not expressive. So if you have these kind of 3s, wake them up, shake them up and say, hey, you are here to be that joy, be expressive, be creative. Yeah. Yeah, so that is 3. So they are very joyful, very creative, multi. You can say they are multi-talented. Okay. Now the negative aspect of number 3 is, because I'm good in so many things. I'm good as a dancer, as a singer, as a painter, as a photographer. Now, what is that one thing that I should be a master at, be a guru at? So the confusion is not lack of confidence. The confusion is not coming from whether I can do it or not. The confusion is that I am good at everything, but I don't know what should I master at. That is the problem, scatteredness, because that's how kids are. Today I want to be a doctor. After 15 days, I want to be an engineer. Nothing is constant. So 3 is Jupiter is guru. Once a guru will never be a follower again. So they have that kind of attitude also, you know. And if you want to be a guru, you will be thirsty for knowledge, because that is where you will master something. Yeah. So that is the power of 3. The only problem with 3 is they are scattered. Yeah. And they like to gossip also, because how kids are, uh, you know, this house, that house, they want interesting food items. They can't be eating the same food every day, every night. No, they want something creative, you know. So that's how number 3 people are. So now father met mother, we have a child. Now we need a house to live in. So that is Uranus, number 4, which is also called as Rahu, and that is house energy. Okay. So the reason why you have a 4 firstly is to become organized, disciplined, a perfectionist. Yeah. So 4 is talking, so now like how we live in a house, there is a routine. Everybody lives in their house and everybody wakes up in the morning most of the times, and everyone has a different routine. Someone wakes up at 6 o'clock and do their things, or someone they wake up at 10 o'clock, do their things. So there is a routine and discipline in each and everybody's house. So if you look at the way 4 we write, I can also make a house out of it, literally. So that is the power and potential of 4 to construct. Okay, to construct. So number 4 people are very brave hearted people. Okay, they are very organized. Whatever you've picked up from a particular place, it has to go back there and nowhere else. They are very, very organized, very hardworking, very dependable, loyal. Yeah. And okay, so I will not say that they are miser. Okay, it's just that they understand the value of hard work and money, because they have literally worked hard. So they feel, if I can get my thing done for $100, why should I spend $500? As simple as that. They are very resourceful people. They are the ones who go to a school, who have extra pens, extra pencils, extra this, extra that, just in case if someone needs, I should be able to give it to someone else. So they have that kind of mentality. Yeah. And 4 is a rebellious person. Okay, he wants to rebel at everything. Okay. Oh, you thought number 4 is not good? Who told you that? Please bring that person to me.
That's
4
a
is a
myth
bloody
that Ritika
powerful
loves to
number.
bust.
Yeah, obviously. So 4 talks about discipline. 4 talks about being that ritualistic person, you know, doing the things in a calculated method. Okay, they love their routines. If you look at this year's energy, 2020, which adds up to 4, and this is exactly what we are doing. We are rebelling. There are so many rebels that are happening, be it the Kangna Ranaut case, be it the Sushant Singh. People are voicing out their opinion. Boss, this is incorrect, this is not right, and we are not going to stand this anymore. Plus we are getting disciplined, organized, we are washing our hands, we are sanitizing, we are wearing a mask, we are getting charged if we are not wearing a mask. How better to describe a 4 energy, which is this year exactly that we are living in. 4 is highly intelligent, techie mind. They are very technical people. Look at us, we are connected on internet. You are not getting phones and laptops. You know, the prices have hiked suddenly because the demand is so high. Yeah. So they are like that. So now the negative trait of 4 is absolutely rigid. Absolutely. So they are, once they make their mind onto something, dude, then you're gone. They will not change it. Because if you look at the way we write 4, there is a cross here. Okay, so there is a cross here itself. And if you have a prominent 4, they have a habit of sitting with their hands crossed or their legs crossed. That is one prominent feature to find a 4. Okay, the major problem with 4 is that emotionally not available. You know, they do not like expressing themselves emotionally. Because how the military guys are, they are not going to say that, hey, you know what, I can't come for a fight at the border because my mom is not well, so next time I will join. No, they go either way. That is 4. They feel that being vulnerable in front of someone will make them look weak. That is what goes in their mind. Now, moving on to the next number. Now, after 4, uh, just Ruchira, can I take a 1 minute break and be back?
Yeah, do you want to leave everyone something that they can calculate about another number and we can
No, we have
put
already
those?
calculated, no?
Okay, because we can do that as a demo then.
Yeah, the only reason is that my floor is sealed and we are not having any house help. So
Okay.
it's just
Yeah,
give
yeah,
me a
yeah,
minute.
yeah, yeah. Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just come back to that. Why doesn't everyone put down their questions that they would like answered through numerology? Yeah. Let's um, let's look at that, because then we can bring a couple of those on the call, and we can find out how numerology can answer that question for you. Yeah. So Prasad has a really interesting question. He says, how to make Rahu strong? Prasad, I'd also, you can also
I'm
tell
back.
us, if there's a specific question, like, should you buy a particular house, or is this a good time to do something that you've been thinking about? Put down those questions. Okay, Kritika's back.
I'm back. So, yeah. So that is what number 4 is all about. Now, moving on to the next number after the house. Now, what do we need now? We need to go on a vacation.
Ritika, shall we just do one recap? Because I think a lot of people have joined in a little late. We had started already. So I just want to tell
Okay.
everyone who joined in a bit late, what we're looking at is your birth date. Yeah. So for example, I was born 15th October 1976. So you add all the digits of your birth date. It comes down. So for me, it comes down to 30. I add 3 plus 0, which is, is 3. So my life path number is 3. Okay, so that's what you do to your birth date. And then we're understanding from Ritika how these numbers, what these numbers tell us about ourselves. Yeah, so if I'm a 3, if my life path number is 3, what does it say about me? Yeah, all right, let's go.
Yes. Yeah. So, yeah. So, obviously, we did so much of hard work. We bought a house and all of that. Now we need to vacation. Now we need to go on a vacation. We need to relax. We need to chillax. Comes the number 5, ruled by Mercury. It is also called as Budh. Budh, as in Buddhi, the brain. You know. And the essence you can write as vacay, hashtag vacation. You know, the new millennials use that term a lot. So 5. So 5. Okay. So the reason why you have 5 in the first place is 5, they are naturally very good at communication. Okay. They have great salesmanship. They can sell a bald guy a comb. You know, they can create the requirement that even a bald man will feel, oh yeah, I think I need to have a comb. They are that way. Okay, so 5 talks about flexibility. The reason why you have 5 is very adaptable and flexible. It balances out. If you
Mhm.
look at 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he falls in between. He's balancing out. Okay,
Okay.
so 5, when you have prominent 5, you have flexibility, adaptability. You are very good in communication. You will have good orator skills, very creative people. multitaskers, so they can do 100 things at one time effortlessly. I can do this, it's like so simple for me. Yeah. And 5 also talks about adventure, freedom. The reason you have 5 is the need for freedom. They love to be free, because if you look at mercury, which is present in the thermometer, you can put that in any container, it will take the shape. Yeah. But can you try and hold the mercury in your hand? No, you can't. So that is what 5 is all about. They'll do everything that you want us to do, we'll do it, but don't try and cut our wings.
So
Don't
if you
try
have
and
kids who
us
are a
up.
number 5, that's really useful to
Oh,
know.
it's useful if you have a kid having a 3 or a 5. That child is going to be a handful kid. You know, Yapsters 3 and 5, they love to talk. Whether you want to listen to me or not, that's not my problem. I am talking because I love to talk. You can wear your headphones also for that matter. So they
So
enjoy talking.
I just want to tell everyone that we're going to reveal remedies. We're going to reveal, like Ritika's got us some 10 amazing types of remedies that numerology has. So all these things that you have in terms of if your kid has 3 and 5, if your house, I saw somebody has a lot of 4s around them. Their house number is 4, a couple of other things are 4. So we're going to, Ritika's going to reveal remedies that actually work in terms of correcting, aligning these energies so that you don't have the negative impact of those numbers. All right.
Yeah. So coming to 5, so like how we are on vacation, we are least bothered when we are eating our lunch. It is all because we've woken up at a lunch hour, so we've skipped our breakfast. So very carefree we are when we are on a vacation. So 5 number is about vacation. So they are very carefree people. It's okay, we'll do it later. It's no problem. We'll do it. I'll see it later. Last minute. They don't want to prepare things in first. When it will happen, I will see what needs to be done. Not right now. Don't bother me with these questions. Okay. So 5 is the most abundant number in numerology. Okay. Yeah, 5 is the most abundant number in numerology. The negative aspect of number 5 is boredom. So they are overtly scattered more than 3. 5 is very much scattered, but more than being scattered, they get bored. So 4 loves the routine. 5 and routine are two different things, two different sides of the coin. They don't understand what routine is all about. Yeah. So the major issue with 5 is commitment. They don't like to commit to anything, be it relationship, be it their own job, be it their own business, because they feel every time the same thing over and over and over again is so exhausting. It's so boring. I look for adventure. They are adventurous people. Okay. So after 5, so we bought the vacation. Now what do we need? We need luxury in life. So I want it all coming to me, which is 6. Okay. Venus, it is also called as Shukra. So the essence you can write luxury. Yeah. So 6 is another most abundant number in numerology. It is also a spiritual number. That's why you will see people. Number 6, they are natural nurturers and givers. The reason why you have 6 is to become responsible. 6 talks about responsibility. Okay. So you will either find 6 being overtly irresponsible or overtly responsible. I feel responsible for myself, my family, my neighbor next door, my auntie, my uncle. No. So that is getting overtly responsible. So number 6 is talking about bringing everything together, nurturing it, being the giver. So 2 and 6 are almost the same numbers. The energy is almost the same. Okay, they love to counsel, they love to help people. They want to be that person, that go-to person. So what they do is, for example, if I am number 6, if I want Ruchira to think of me as a best friend, I will do so much for Ruchira that she is obligated to take my name when someone asks her who is her best friend. So they want attention, they want acknowledgement. They will do anything to gain that acknowledgement. But somewhere you need to draw a line. How far are you going to go for someone to acknowledge you. It's okay if people are not acknowledging you, as long as you know what you are doing. That is the right mind frame. You don't need people's acknowledgement and attention all the time. Sometimes it is your responsibility to give yourself that required attention to yourself also. So you should feel responsible for yourself also, not only for others, because there is a relationship with you and yourself. So whatever you do to yourself, you are responsible for it. So somewhere you need to understand that. So the major problem with 6 is they can get overtly insecure, jealous, and possessive. Okay. So that is 6. Now moving on to the next number. After luxury, we need to do some digging, right? We need to do some introspection, life introspection. We need to know where we are heading in our life. Neptune is the next number. I mean number 7. It is also called as Ketu. And the essence is spirituality. Okay. Now, if this is how we write 1, we write 7 like this. So can you understand that 1 is going up and outward? This guy is going deep, which you can't see how deep he is. If this is the surface, he's this much inside. Okay. So that is 7. So 7 is a number of research. 7 is a number of analysis. If I have to give you an example, see, 7 is a number of scientists. Okay. Scientists in a way, they will not take anything and everything on face value. So you need to have your explanations behind it to convince them for anything. So even if you say that, I bought this is really good, you should buy, they will Google it first. Okay, I think this person is teaching this really well. I think you should go and join his or her workshop. No, dude. We are first going to check the reviews. We are first going to see how it goes. Other teachers in market or whatever who are teaching. So they have to do that research. It's compulsory for them. Okay. 7 is a number of knowledge. So so people who wake up in the morning, first thing they want to read newspaper, first thing they want to gather knowledge of what is happening in the world. And that can be any aspect, that can be any field. Yeah, that can be any field. So why? Because they feel that if there is a particular topic, if there is a discussion going on, I should have my say on it. I shouldn't be sitting there like, what is this person talking about? How I don't know about it. So they want to have all the knowledge. Man or woman of few words. You will not see them giggling and laughing around and joking around like 3s and 5s. 7 is more man of few words. They will only talk when is required. Very sarcastic also. Okay. They have a very dry sense of humor. Straight face. So they will scan you. They are very good observers. They observe. So you will see a lot of 7, either they are spiritual or absolutely religious or atheist, nothing in between. Okay, so they are like that. The negative aspect of number 7, no nonsense. Yes, Rajeshwari, no nonsense is 7 and 4 also to a great extent, no nonsense. Yeah, so 7, the negative aspect is they are not emotionally available. They are very secretive. So you don't know what your right hand is doing, left hand wouldn't know about it. Okay, that's how they are. So now after spirituality, now what do we need to do? We need to check our karma. Okay, is our karma in place or not? Comes number 8, which is ruled by Saturn. Okay, it is also called as Shani, and it is karma. So whatever you give comes back to you many folds. So 8 is ruled by Shani. Shani is the slowest moving planet. So when you have a prominent 8, obviously you will get everything, but that's going to take time because it's the slowest moving planet. So when you have a prominent 8, the reason why you have 8 is to strike a balance between spiritual and material world. You can't be like this or this. You've taken so much that you're not willing to give, or if you've given so much, you are not accepting what has been given to you. There has to be a proper give and take. Strike a balance between spiritual and material world. Highly ambitious people, okay, they love power, they love money. Power as in, they want to be respected, they want to be respected. They If you look at Shilpa Shetty, she had a super downfall in her Bollywood tenure. Whatever time she went to Big Brother, she was humiliated, she was bullied, she kept her calm, she kept her patience, and eventually what happened, she won. So maybe her eight was testing her, right? She won, and after she won, she became an infinite power. She got married to a billionaire, and in spite of getting married to a billionaire, I love the way how she's still so ambitious. She still focuses on her career or on her own individuality. You know, that is it. That is the ambition. They want that power. That's why you see a lot of politicians also have a prominent eight in them, because eight talks about power, it talks about respect, it talks about the money, of course. So yeah, so that is it. So the negative aspect of eight is they can get greedy, like, the uh, giving and not taking and not giving it back. So the balance is not there. So whatever you are giving, you have to receive also. Whatever you give will come back to you many folds. And they can be show offs also, to an extent. See, 5 and 8 are the biggest risk takers in numerology per se. Yeah. So they take a lot of risks. They don't mind taking risks. That's why you'll see a lot of people who are bookies. They do betting. They'll have a prominent age. We see Kangna Ranawat. Look at her, the way she is fighting for a change. She is a prominent five, progressive thinker. She doesn't care what people think. I am going to do what I feel is right, because I cannot think where someone has to, uh, you know, take away my freedom of speech. A beautiful example of number 5. Yeah. So that is 8. Then completion, number 9. So this guy has the entire world, and has opened a channel to give away things. Ruling planet is Mars, Mangal, and you can write completion or a giver. Okay, whatever he's achieved in his entire life, the man in the beginning, the one, whatever he achieved in his life all through this journey, now it's give back time. That is 9. Okay, so Mars is a fiery planet. Obviously, number 9 people, they are very strong-willed people. Mars is a warrior, so they like to fight it out. They want to have a battle. So 9 wants to conquer things. A warrior always believes in conquering, and I don't give a damn if I have to fight for it and take it. I will take what's mine. That's how usually a 9's mentality works. So even if you see Mahatma Gandhi, he conquered. Obviously, the way was different, non-violence and much more peaceful, but he conquered. Whatever was his, he took it back. His country belonged to him, so he took it back. So the way you go towards it is different, but the idea is a conqueror. Yeah. So 9, when you have a 9, you are here to give unconditional. You are here to give without any kind of conditions. Just keep giving. So the more you share with people, the more you give, many folds is going to come back to you. Because the universe thinks in a way that if you are giving, obviously he has to keep you full, because he knows that you are the channel who's been a giver to so many of them. Mother Teresa had a prominent 9. Mahatma Gandhi also had a prominent 9. Yeah. At the same time, Khali, Bruce Lee, Akshay Kumar, they also have prominent 9. So that aggression needs to be channelized well, because Mars is a fiery planet. So they are very aggressive, bursting with energy. So it is essential that you channelize that energy in the right direction. Yeah. So if you see Bruce Lee channelized it in right direction and he exploded. Okay. You look at Khali, Muhammad Ali, they are prominent 9s. And even Kangana Ranaut also has a prominent 9 in her chart. So if you see the way she's so feisty, so fiercely, she doesn't care. She said, I'll fight it if I have to fight against the entire world.
Hmm.
So 9s, they are fighters. So they are brave people, very courageous, and they are very they have a strong willpower. So once they make up their mind onto something, if they make their mind, that is, so here the goal is and here they are, then nothing can come in between. They will cut off anything that comes in between. So when you talk about negative traits of 9, they can be very ruthless, okay, very uh, aggressive, okay, and to an extent, they can they can probably cut you off totally. Yeah. But at the same time, like I always say, when you add any number to a 9 or you multiply any number to a 9, so when you add any number to a 9, it will give you the same number that you've added. When you multiply any number to a 9, it will give you 9 itself. So this means if you give me bullshit, I'm going to give your bullshit back. If you give me your love, I'm going to give myself to you. So to an extent that they don't mind they don't mind being a doormat for someone they love. That you want to use me, you take me completely. Use me. I know it. Just take it all because I love you. You know, it's like that. So somewhere they need to understand that. Okay. So that was the story of 1 to 9. Yeah.
Ritika, you mentioned, that if this number appears prominently on your chart, so
Hmm.
that means that these numbers. Today we used our date of birth to calculate one
Hmm.
number, but there are obviously a whole bunch of other things that you calculate to create a full chart, right? And then all the
Yes.
numbers that
Yes.
appear on your chart will tell you more about you, will also then guide you in terms of how to um, how to take decisions. Is that the same chart
Yes.
that you use to do that too?
Absolutely. Because right now, imagine the insight that we've got just with the date of birth. Now, you will
Mm.
say that, okay, I am 3 and 6, and let's say Dimple Cheda is also 3 and 6, but she is different from what I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's just not your date of birth, right? So
Okay.
we might have the same numbers, but our
Hmm.
names are different. There are so many other things which are different.
Okay.
There are so many other protocols that needs to go through in to get into that chart. That's why you see a lot of difference, in people that
Okay.
way.
So, Ritika, in terms of the questions that we were asking right in the beginning of the call, I said, what if you have certain decisions you want to take, or you want to find out the outcome of something? How do you use the chart for these things?
Okay, so when you make a chart, so there are certain things called as challenges. Okay,
Okay.
now challenges are something that has got nothing to do with spelling change, and it stays in your life no matter whatever you do. You have to face those challenges. Now,
Okay.
in order to overcome those challenges, what we do is we give them a core, like we do
Hmm.
a spell change which is strong enough for you to handle those challenges. See, there is no remedy in this world
Hmm.
that can cure everything and anything. No, no remedy. Until and unless you are not willing to work on yourself, nothing is going to work. And there are certain things that you have to see. The idea is I do not emphasize more on remedy, 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 because remedy is something outer, it's
Hmm.
external. You
Hmm.
can't be dependent on crystals to work for you. Obviously, they have their power, they have their thing, but it's like being dependent. How about getting a lifestyle change? How about knowing your problems, knowing that okay, this is like I am a 5, I know my problem is boredom, I know it in my gut, I get bored very easily, but I can't blame my number to that, right? if
Hmm.
I if 5 is giving me communication, orator skills, salesmanship, so 5 will also bring me boredom. So now, after knowing that, I make a conscious effort that whatever I like doing, I am going to make sure that I don't get bored of it. I
Okay.
do not get distracted. So when you bring in a lifestyle change into your system,
Hmm.
that stays forever with you till the time you are alive.
Hmm.
Because over here, you are only dependent on yourself and nothing else.
Okay.
That is what the essence of numerology is.
So, Ritika, I know you've been teaching numerology for some time now,
Hmm.
and we have I think Manoj and Dipali
Yeah.
who are
Yes.
here. Shall we hear from them how they are using numerology, yeah, in their life?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll just can we unmute Manoj first?
Hi. Hi, Ritika. How are you?
Hi, Manoj.
I'm good. How are you?
Great. I think Ritika spoke about number 7, and I am a prominent number 7, and I'm sure Ritika will endorse this. I was the only person in Ritika's class, or probably in Ritika's students, who would have taken double the time of her, learning numerology, because I had so many questions. And as number 7, whenever the class used to get over, my laptop used to be on, and I used to start searching whatever she has taught. Is it so? And this was not known to Ritika, but today, what she said was very true. And yes, number 7 is of technology. Number 7 is of technology. I post learning from Ritika numerology. I have made my own fully automated calculator on an Excel, in which you just have to feed the date of birth and the name, and almost like, there are around 30 different odd calculations. When you learn numerology, you'll get to know there are almost like 35 different odd calculations you have to do, and all these calculations happens with the fraction of second, and that is happening purely because of Ridika's help and support. The way she taught me that I could make my fully automated calculator. And today,
And he's
our
a 7, and sevens are scientists. So look at the
yeah,
creativity, he created something all by himself with the knowledge that he got.
That's
yeah, but
amazing.
I got complete support of Radhika on this. Yeah, I used to always go back to her to check and verify whether my calculations are correct or not, because she is the master, no doubt about that. But yes, the numbers really play a big role in your life, and it is very important to be aware of the power which comes to you along with that number, because that helps you to be keep yourself in the positive frame of mind. As she said, number 4 is not a bad number. Number 4 is a very powerful number. Just to tell you, my wife is number 4, a prominent 4, that to from double 2, that is 22nd. So I see that, how the power, when you are aware of your power, when you are aware of what exactly this means, it really supports you a lot. So I practice numerology, and I've made my own calculator, all because of Ridhika again. And I'm also soon going to start teaching with her support only, because unless and until the teacher says yes, the student is ready to teach, the student has no right to start teaching. So
Yes,
yes,
yes, yes.
yes.
That's fantastic, Manoj. Manoj, so you've been practicing numerology as well as a healer.
Yes, I am practicing numerology as a
How
healer as well.
fantastic. So you
Yes,
took Ridhika's course and you developed your calculator as well, and you're
yes.
practicing already. That is
Practicing already,
remarkable.
and very soon I'm going to start teaching also.
Oh, fantastic. How
Yes,
fabulous.
yes, yes. So,
How
so Ritika
fabulous.
actually changed my entire journey. Just a little bit about myself. I have 20 years of experience in corporate world, and
Ah,
I'm slowly shifting from that 20 years of corporate world to the life of,
of a healer.
of a healer.
Of a
Yeah,
healer.
of a healer.
How
Yes.
amazing. How amazing. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Manoj.
so much. Thanks, Ritika. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much,
And I
Manoj. Means
still
a
keep
lot.
on troubling her, just to
That's all
have
right. You
that
have
bench.
all
And
the
she
rights.
is so helpful that even if I send her a message, she immediately replies back to me. That's the great thing. Even though we have a separate WhatsApp group, but
Yeah,
I put a message to on one-on-one, and she replies back. That's the greatness of her.
she's
Thank you.
fabulous. Ritika is
Yeah,
always
she is.
extremely
Thank you.
approachable and she's available to help.
Yes,
Great
definitely she
mentor.
is. Definitely. And she has got amazing patience, because I see the kind of students and the kind of questions they put. Oh, she has got amazing patience. Amazing patience.
That's great. Thank you
Thank you
so
so much.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Shall we check with Dipali as well? I'm eager to hear how Dipali is using using her knowledge now. So we just start.
Hello.
Hi, Dipali.
Hello. First of all, I love your smile, Ruchira. You'd always like, and I'm like, wow, it's so fun, wonderful to see you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell
So,
us, Dipali, are you practicing numerology as a healer as well?
oh yes, I did the course with Ridhika, and I call her mother of goddess of numerology. She is simply a goddess. And she's
Yes.
outstanding with whatever she has to give. She'll give it like the best of whatever she has. Yes, I've been practicing. It's been quite a while. I'm a homemaker, and I used to practice healing for my own personal use and for my dear ones and near ones. So after understanding each and every story, like every number, she made us to realize after I underwent one of the tele summit just like others, just like the ones over here, and she made us realize that every number has a particular story, and this story is associated with each and every people. I mean, each and every one of our life as well. So numbers, as they are associated with us, and the story also reflects the same way. So that is when I became very, very curious to get into it, understand it, and go deeper and deeper into understanding each and every number. I just wanted to find out the story behind each number, and then how that particular story reflects our life. So I did a course under her, like underwent a complete workshop, and after completing the workshop, we started practicing. It's like all about practice, and she is like there full on with us all the time whenever we need her. So we began practicing, and it's like it's been more than 6 to 8 months now. I've been practicing under her, and I changed the number spellings of say almost 20 people of my family itself. And
Wow.
yes, believe me, I am so happy with the results. I'm so happy with the way people give me feedback. So
How
yes, it has
fabulous.
made, yes, and biggest thing being I've become independent as well. Like after I've actually become totally independent, working on through numbers. I was doing like I was a homemaker. I changed my spelling because I am a four and I'm an 8 and a 4. So again, the number story. Yes, the number story as it revealed to me, I went on working on it. And once the spelling change happens, and once you decide upon yourself to change your lifestyle, things will automatically start falling in place the way it happened to me. I
Hmm.
don't have to run after things. Things actually come over to me, and then I just take it as and when I need them. So that is the biggest change I'm noticing. And all thanks to Ridhika. All thanks to a
How
goddess like a
fantastic.
goddess of
How
me.
amazing.
And I am so amazed with the way this woman has grown. Someone said 4 is not a good number. They're a living example. See,
Yes.
construction, talking about balancing, striking a balance between spiritual and material world. So I remember, she would not feel comfortable taking money from her own clients, that she would help. I told her, no, if you're doing something, you are giving, you need to receive. It's time that you receive. Only when you are striking that balance, things will start working out for you. And that's exactly what has happened with Dipali. I'm so happy.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
really
Thank you
amazing,
so much,
Dipali. And
Ridhika.
to be able to, practice straight away. You mentioned that you did name spelling change for 20 of your family members right after the
Yes.
course. That is remarkable. That's really, really remarkable. Amazing.
All under her support and guidance.
How
Thank
fabulous.
you.
Thank you so much, Dipali. Thank you for sharing
Most
that.
welcome.
There is
Most welcome.
Deepti Kabra also online. So she just
Oh,
messaged me.
let's hear. Let's hear from Deepti.
Uh, yeah.
Deepti, are you
Deepti, are you
unmuted?
there?
Yes, I'm there.
Deepti
Uh,
Kabra is there.
Sorry, I'm not able to put on the video, but even I'm Ridhika's student. I did the workshop with her, And trust me, I was already into numerology before doing her workshop. I had an interest in numbers, and I was already doing a Chinese form of numerology. But still, I was hunting for something more, regarding name change and name corrections. I was not very happy with what I learned.
Hmm.
So, doing Ridhika's workshop, I understood the numbers. The story she says, no, that is really wonderful. Like, you can connect very easily. And I learned the name correction part from her, and I'm using it for my clients and getting very good results. And very happy that I did the course with her. I'm really happy and glad. Uh, so this is it.
That's fantastic. Dipti, are you practicing it now?
Yes, I'm doing it professionally, Ruchira,
Okay.
and I'm using it for my clients.
How
Uh,
fabulous.
yes, and I'm getting good feedback from them.
Could
And
you
here,
could you share one of the shifts that you were able to bring in your clients'
yeah, I'll tell.
case? Yeah.
There are many numerologists who are teaching. There are many people who are already into this. It's nothing
Hmm.
new, you can say. But here, what we learned, no, we learned how to bring a balance, in the name. Through she teaches solar numbers, she teaches personality numbers. So
Hmm.
it is just the name. Just put an A or remove a letter. Here, there is more to it. Like she will guide you to make the name proper, like the solar should be proper, the personality number should be proper, so everything is all.
Ah.
Yes, so that is
You
an
you
extra.
look at all the different aspects. You use
Yes.
all the different. Uh,
Yes, solar is basically the vowels and consonants and all. Everything is required in a proper name change. It is not just you need to just add something or remove something. There is a
hmm.
proper way and a very, very proper way of doing it. Otherwise, the name will not work for you the way you want to.
That's a really good insight, Deepti. That's
Yes, and
really
name corrections
beautiful.
actually help you in a hidden way. It like if you know when the name is not in sync with your date of birth, then why not change it?
Hmm.
And when you change it properly, it definitely gives you results.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Deepti. That was really, really useful. That
Thank
you
you.
pointed out that there are different aspects that you learn about numerology
Yes,
that you end up using in that
yes.
name
And
spelling
I
change.
wanted to tell you, people use the calculator, the Sheldon calculator online, and then they will just put the name and they bring it to some number. But that is not the right way to do. Like, you
Hmm.
need to follow a proper method and you need to make the name proper. Like,
So that the actual effect and impact is
yes,
much more powerful.
yes, of course. See, everything you can't change everything about yourself like through a name. But yes, there are a lot of things you can do. Like the name, if you
Hmm.
bring it to a proper number, if it is in sync with your date of birth, then you will see some good things happening in your life. Or like बोलते हैं ना चीजें आपको support करने लगती है.
Yeah, yeah.
And bad times में that name helps you somewhere in a
Ah,
hidden.
true. Thank you
So
so much, Deepti. Thank you for
it has
sharing
helped
that.
me basically personally. Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you, Dipti.
Ritika, I must say one thing. Yeah, when I hear your students, they don't sound like students. They sound like full, fully professional, experienced practitioners. I love the way, the confidence with which they talk about numerology. I think that is really rare because I've met on our calls, we meet a lot of students from different workshops, but this level of confidence is really amazing.
Yeah,
And this
and
level
that is
of,
very
and it
essential.
comes from, I think, the extent of everything that you cover in your course and the way you teach it. I think it comes from that.
Yeah, and Ruchira, somewhere, because we are talking about numbers, I am a number 9 too. So for
Hmm.
me, it becomes, I feel so responsible for everybody, I want
Hmm.
to give everything that I have, or
Hmm.
whatever. So so I'm not that chef who will keep the secret ingredient to myself. I am that chef who will first talk about the secret ingredient. कि ये भी ले लो,
Yeah.
but you do the best out of it. And what I also all my students or whoever who's been associated to me, I like to keep them free. You are
Hmm.
not under any kind of obligation to me as a teacher. Once you've done your workshop, you are free to do whatever you feel you are ready to go
Hmm.
ahead and do the consulting. Go ahead. If you feel you are ready to go ahead and teach, bang on, just go ahead and teach, you know. So I don't try and restrict them in any way.
Hmm.
Obviously I need to have confidence first that, you know, they are good to go.
Yeah.
Once I have that confidence, then you are free bird, then you do whatever you want.
So I want to touch on another thing. So I know, like today, we've got a lot of our listeners who attend a lot of our calls. We've got Preeti, we've got Bhavna, we've got Samina, um, and I wanted to talk to you about one of the things that Ritika, you and I wanted to cover on today's call was how the combination of bringing in numerology to combine with another healing modality that you probably already
Hmm.
practice or use in your life, whether
Yeah,
you practice it as a healer or you use it as just personally for yourself. How
yeah.
adding numerology to that boosts the power of that modality. And I think you have someone who's doing that. You have a pranic healer, Hiral, who
Yeah,
also
Hiral.
learned. Shall we hear how Hiral has combined the two? Can we unmute Hiral? And
Yeah,
then we'll
Hiral
hi.
come back
Gala.
to.
Hiral Gala is here.
Hi, Hiral.
Yeah, so I am practicing pranic healing along with numerology. So it has helped me a lot. So, for example, there is a client who is having emotional issues or, lack of confidence.
Hmm.
So, I suggest name correction for that person along with healing. So
Uh,
it gets balanced. So his emotions and his thought processes get balanced with numerology, and the health issues get balanced with pranic healing. So I use
quite
it that way
interesting.
as a combination. Also, it has changed me as a person. Numerology has changed me also a lot. So initially, as Ritika said, number 7, I'm a number 7. So uh, I have done 2 numerology courses, okay, one with Ritika and one with another teacher. So I crave to know a lot more about numerology. So I keep, attending different courses. I google a lot about things. So that way it has helped me gain a lot of knowledge. And the way Ritika teaches, like she said, she does not hide anything. She
Hmm.
just gives everything, and when she's giving, you can actually see the passion with what she with which she's giving. She's not she's not someone who just wants to teach and finish it off. She
Yeah.
continues to guide even on the group. Even if you ask her individual queries, she will make sure that she replies. She's
Hmm.
always available.
That's that's true. That is very, very true. That's we always hear that about Radhika. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Hiral. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Hiral, so much.
Welcome.
So, Ritika, tell us. I know in the beginning of the call we had asked everyone to say, if they are existing practitioners. So we heard, we saw
How can you
a
club
bunch.
that up?
Yeah, there were
Yeah.
a bunch of
So,
people who said crystal
so
healers.
in Yeah, so I'm also a pranic healer at arhatic level. I do not practice pranic healing for others. I
Hmm.
only practice it myself, and absolutely in love with pranic healing to the core. Um, I like how Hiral clubs it. Okay,
Yeah.
so when I would do healing for others,
Hmm.
when I would do pranic healing for others, so what I saw. So one case study I would like to share. So the patient who came to me for pranic healing
Hmm.
was a bipolar. Okay, so we started his healing and we were healing, and there was shift. It was helping him out. The healing was
Hmm.
working for him beautifully.
Hmm.
Uh, but then something in me said that maybe I also should check his chart. Maybe I need to see what's going on in the chart, because I do a lot of research myself. Even
Hmm.
still date, I keep on doing researches, on people and all of that. So when I did that, I realized that the person's birth date, life path number, both were 2,
Hmm.
and in his numerology chart also there was too much effect of number 2. So like when I said number 2, if obviously too much of everything is not good, right? If you
Yeah.
have too much of 9 in you, you will burn this entire world down. 9 is aggressive, right? So you need to have a balanced chart, like how chakras are aligned. That's how you need to have a balanced chart. And obviously this guy's chart was not balanced. So I thought, let me just go ahead and work on his numerological chart, and I will tell him. Obviously he came to me for a pranic healer, and I didn't want it to sound like a healer who will say, why don't you, do this also. So I just happened to speak to him that I didn't charge the person for numerology, that because I just
That's not
wanted him
even
to get
sound fair. Yeah.
because he came to me for pranic healing, and I didn't want to abhi tum ye charge. I said, just as a suggestion, numerology will help you a great deal, because 2 makes you confused. Too much of 2 will make you confused. You will not be able to decide on 2 things. Plus, it will create that emotional imbalance. Remember the phases of moon: full moon, new
Yeah.
moon, waning period, waxing period.
Yeah.
So bipolar is what? Today you're feeling happy, suddenly you are all aggressive.
Yeah.
Suddenly you want to leave the house and go. Suddenly you want to come back and behave like everything is fine. Okay, so that was a lot of confusion for them. So I did a spelling change, and I told him that just write this spelling. No need of doing a legal change. So that also answers your question, whether if you are not open to do a legal spelling change, fine, that's all right. Just let your name be whatever it is in your documents. But the spelling change that we are suggesting, write that down 24 times, once a day only, which hardly takes 5 to 10 minutes. You write
Yeah.
that down, and you see how it makes you feel. Obviously when you write it, try and visualize what you desire out of it. Let it work. Give yourself time, and give numerology also time. Numerology is not a magic pill that you've eaten a pill and boom, you are ready to take off. No, it doesn't work that way. I want to set realistic examples. I want to be realistic about it. It's no magic pill. If you think that, okay, you did your spelling change and in a week's time you will see the change, that's not going to happen. I told him, and I made him also realize that, to set realistic example, you write it. So he was like, so are you not going to do my healing? I said, I will be doing your healing, but to concrete that healing, to make that healing even more powerful, let's add on to this also when we have the benefit of it.
Yeah.
So he started writing his spelling. He wrote for a week or 2 weeks, and then he called me. He said that, I feel that there is some change in me, but I don't know what it is. Is it your healing that you're doing, or it's the spelling change? I told him, let's not judge that. If whatever change you're feeling it good, let just be. Don't try and judge that from where it is coming. Let's just take in the moment. Let's just go with the flow. And he continued to write his spelling, and I continued to do his healing. And I think in 7 to 8 months he was off medicines. Okay.
Wow.
And he told me that I feel good when I write the spelling. I feel more concentrated. I feel that urge to get better. That urge is coming, that willingness is coming, that I want to get healed. So I told him, you continue
That's
to
absolutely
yeah,
awesome.
and it worked for him. So pranic healing worked. Along with that, I gave it a twist of numerology. I concreted the healing, so there are no loopholes in there. Yeah.
It's a
So
good way
even
to basically close the loop and add
yes,
what
yes,
might be missing. What you might not be able to do with one modality, you are able to
yes.
do it with.
So if you are
by adding
learning numerology, you do not have to shift from whatever you are doing to completely become to a numerologist. You can continue to do what you're doing, add on
Yeah.
the flavor of numbers to it, and
Are there-
concrete whatever you are doing already.
Ritika, are there like modalities that are particularly really good with numerology, like tarot or crystals?
Yeah, tarot. So even Reiki healing is what, again, you're doing energy healing work.
Yeah, yeah,
Again, you're doing that. So if
yeah.
you're doing some sort of relationship healing for someone, so I don't know how Reiki works, but I think aisa hota hoga, where you might heal the relationship aspect of it. So when you see numerological chart of that person, you might feel that there is a imbalance in the numerology chart that's why the person is inflexible,
Not being able to,
you know.
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of things that doesn't work out in a relationship. One thing as a healer, everybody is a healer here. When one thing as a healer I have realized, when the person comes to you for a problem, okay, so if Ruchira is a healer, I'm going to her for a problem, a relationship problem, obviously I'm going to talk something against my partner,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He or she is not doing that, that's why I'm feeling problem, this and that. But Ruchira doesn't know what is the story from the other side.
That's true.
So
So
it
numerology will
becomes,
help me to understand that.
so numerology is not to change the other person, but to create more changes in yourself, so that your perspective becomes better and bigger and broader. Obviously, and that is what all the healers should, I think, that is what I follow. When specifically relationship comes, agar do jan saath mein aa rahe, so you know, okay, this one has this say on it, this one has this say on it. When only one person is coming, you can't judge the entire story on one person's this thing and give a verdict.
Yeah.
So that's not fair. Ethically, karmically, spiritually, that's not fair. You are no one to judge. However, the person who has come to you, we will work on that person's chart. We will work with numbers for that person, so that he gets better, and maybe he will get more opportunity where the relationship eventually will start working for him. You know, so that is how you can do in Reiki or pranic healing or whatever. Even if you are doing your tarot reading, so tarot cards has numbers everywhere. Even if you look at the moon card, the number is 18. Okay, now when you talk about number 18, one is the sun energy, the ambition, the power.
Yeah.
8 is again power, ambition. 9 is again very aggressive and a giver. Okay, so what happens is 1 is a starter, 9 is a finisher, right? Beech mein kya hai? 8. 8 needs to be balanced. If 8 is not balanced, there will be extremist situations.
Okay.
Moon card shows that. It shows the moon is bleeding, the wolf are sucking the blood, and there's a Scorpio behind. So somewhere emotions are not balanced. Somewhere
Okay. Ritika, your sound went off for a second.
my sound. So somewhere emotions are playing on your mind, you know. So that is what 18 also talks about. If this guy has not balance, he will get too materialistic. If you look at Mumbai, the spelling of Mumbai adds up to 18. Kashmir adds up to 18. There is a constant conflict that goes on to your mind. Either you want it all or nothing at all. Nothing in between works. It's as simple as that. So even when you talk about tarot cards, there are 2 of wands, 2 of swords. So again, when tarot readers will agree with me, when there are 2s, it means that a decision has to be made. There are 2 options, there are 2 opinions. That's what exactly number 2 is about. Remember, that's what I said.
Yeah.
You
So,
want to balance either this or either that.
You also mentioned about how it combines really well with angel card reading as well.
So angel cards also, when you talk about angelic numbers, what are angelic numbers? Angelic numbers are again numbers. So when you talk about angelic numbers are basically repetition of numbers, right? So when you talk about 111, you call it a manifestation number. If you look at from the perspective of numbers, so 1 talks about what? Manifesting only, no? 1 wants to start from nothing. He wants to bring a strong foundation so that he can go on top. Okay, he is all about growth. He is all about moving forward in life, being that visionary. So what do we manifest? Do we manifest things that we already have? No, we always manifest things that we don't have. The goals that we achieve. So if you look at it from the point of view of number 1 and 111 is the same thing. So if you have nothing, you want to go there. That is 1. If you talk about 222, what does it mean? Partnership, that angels are working with you in partnership. 2 talks about partnership. It's about 2 things. They always want someone around them, right? When we talk about 3, it's ascended masters. Masters, 3 is Guru.
That's really,
Grade.
that's amazing that you can draw all these inferences between.
Yeah.
That's great. Ritika, shall we take on a couple of people and show them how this applies, how they could apply this in their life? Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you like to do this? Should we ask everyone what is it that they are looking to use numerology for, and we can see how it could work?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So Prasad has been messaging for a long time.
I know. I've been seeing him. My flat number is 4. How can I get positive energies? This is from the corner of my eye. I'm like spying. Prasad is talking about.
Okay, so let's start with Prasad.
Yeah.
So Prasad says my flat number is 4. How can I get positive energies from my house?
Yeah. So Prasad, what is your date of birth? Where is Prasad?
We'll just ask Prasad to put it into
18/12/1973.
Sorry, what did you say?
18th December 1973.
18/12/1973, na?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you and me, we have same numbers. Yeah. So now since your flat number is 4, can you tell me what is it? Single 4 or what is the exact flat number? Don't tell me the sum total. I mean, what is the flat number? It's just
It is
4.
single 4. Single 4.
Acha,
Yes.
it is single 4. Yeah. And is there a wing in your building? A wing, B wing?
There are 6 wings.
So which wing do you stay in?
I is actually 9, but 3 are not built till now. So I stay in I wing.
I as in India, right?
Yeah, I for ice cream.
Yeah. Okay. So, and what work do you do?
I am a teacher.
Okay. So what I will suggest you is, now because you stay in I wing, and that thankfully helps me for the change of the vibration of the flat number that you live in, I would suggest you to add an I to your 4. So this will become a 5, the house number that you live in.
Okay, so
Prasad, are you there? Yeah. So this becomes
yes.
a 5. Yeah. So teaching is what? Communication eventually, right? It's being creative.
Yes,
It's teaching is everything to do with communication, everything, and to balance all kind of students. So this is what you need to do for your house. Just why I'm telling you I and not any other alphabet, because you are already living in a wing which is I. So instead of putting any random alphabets, you might as well add the I, which is your wing itself, and our work is done.
okay.
So Ritika, he needs to put that on
You
the
need to
nameplate.
yeah. So you can take you can make it officially on a nameplate because you're not adding any random alphabet. That's the wing. So if you want in particular, you can make it official by a nameplate. But if that was not the case, in that case, you can just take a small piece of paper and make that I very attractive, show some creativity there, and just stick right next to your house number. If you do not want to make it on a nameplate, just write an I, like this I, a small paper, and be creative with that, and just stick that next to 4. And the house vibration will then become a 5. Obviously, you will not do it officially. You will not receive your parcels. So this is what you will do. And a suggestion to everybody who's listening to the call, you can place number 24 on the south wall of your bedroom to bring in a lot of peace. 24 is eventually a 6. And why 24? Because 24 is a good octave of 6. Because 2 talks about emotions, 4 talks about the practicality, and 6 is responsibility. Okay. So 24 colors, you can choose blue. Try and avoid using reds. Try and use blue specifically. you can make a 24 in a sticker format, or you can just be creative with that 24 and stick to the south wall to bring in more peace and love and harmony. You know, if you think everybody sits in the hall maximum of the time, and this is where people fight or have argue, so you place it in the hall, or your bedroom is fine.
Which color should be I? Which color should be I? Written the
Prasad, there is
color
a lot
used
of
for
static. I can't hear you.
Prasad asked which color should he add?
Oh, you can go with you can go with pink,
pink.
like night pink, yeah, like shades of pink.
Dark pink or light pink?
Take any pink,
You
yeah.
can take any shade of pink, Prasad.
Yeah.
And we'll move
Okay.
to another question because we'll be running out of time. Yeah. Thank you so much, Prasad.
Thank you.
No,
Thanks.
someone said, can we put 24 in bedroom and living room both simultaneously? Don't get greedy. Like I said, too much of everything is not good. Decide any one place and put either your living or your bedroom.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay. Shall we take on one more person, Ritika?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
quickly.
yes.
So I know so Indrajit said we have 3 members of family with a number 1, and all things can go in different direction. What's the remedy for something like that?
Okay, now if so first you can try 24. It's putting a 24 because that will create harmony, and I would suggest you, because obviously all 3 of them sleep in the same bedroom. If that's the case, then we shall put 24 in the bedroom. If that's not the case, I will suggest you to put in the living room, okay, to bring peace and harmony. Apart from that, if all, obviously, see, that's again, everybody is one, so everyone has his or her own say, that what I am saying, that is correct. The other one will say, no, what I am saying, that is correct, you know. So if that's the case with you, first the 24 remedy, and I would obviously would want to see their chart. Like, I cannot honestly give a more general remedy for a 1, because there are 3 ones. I would need to get into the details why and what needs to be changed in their numerological chart. However, you can avoid usage of more reds in the house, because reds will bring more aggression. Try and use colors which are yellows, oranges, more positive and bright, yeah, to avoid friction.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Let's get quickly, because I know there were a whole bunch of questions around health issues and career issues.
Yeah,
Could you
I'm just
quickly
reading the
highlight
chat.
for us how numerology what type of remedies can numerology offer for careers, or what kind of insight numerology can offer for careers and health?
Yeah, so for numerology, like I said, the remedies in the ways that numerology can help you, obviously, first and foremost is to understand what you have, okay? Then understanding the name that you were using all these years, what was that all about? It's just not like because we have the option to buy a new dress, we'll just throw the other one without any rhyme or reason in the dustbin. No, you've been living that number all your life. So first understanding that, then doing the spelling change. Apart from your spelling change, there is something called as challenge numbers that will help us to understand what challenges we are going to face in our life. Okay. Obviously, we add, considering the challenge numbers also, we give a spelling change. So these challenges, the impact of those challenges, if 80%, it might subside, and it might be 40-50%, you know, like that. Then there are pinnacle numbers, which are the turning points in our life. Okay. Then there is something called as balance number, which will tell us how balanced or imbalanced we are in our life when there is a difficult situation. How should you handle that situation, which is very, very important. Okay. Apart from that, there is something called as attitude number. Now, attitude number is a number which you may be or you may not be like that, but you want people to perceive you like that. So now everybody, I'm just giving my example. Now everybody said that, she's such a giver, she gives all the information that she has, she's this and she's that. So maybe I make people perceive that of me.
Okay.
Maybe I am that or not that, truth only I know. Right? That you can decode with numerology. What is that person's attitude? Is that person
That would be
perceiving
really
something
helpful,
like
I think, in career and relationships.
Yeah,
Both.
absolutely. It talks about your attitude towards everything in life. That is your attitude towards your work, towards relationships, and everything. Then we have something called as the mobile number, the bank account numbers that we give, the unlock code, the phone unlock. In a regular day, you unlock your phone 100 times. So everybody who does workshop with me, I ask them, first thing is disconnect the Face ID and start using numbers there. So when you're using a number, you're actually using the planet, which is already in sync with your date of birth, right? And you are punching it 100 times on a regular day. So you are again invoking those energies. That combinations we will talk about. Then the energy exchange. All the healers over here, you obviously charge an X amount to the client. We'll also tell you what compound numbers, what number combination should you charge to your clients, even for your savings for that matter. I do it and I tell all my people also that whatever money that you save every month, an X amount of money, okay, try and get a beautiful combination for that. Even the date, so try and get a combination which is again abundant, again in sync with your date of birth. So there are high chances of you saving in more money. Firstly, आपने अपना account number भी सही कर लिया है. Plus now you are conscious. See now this, when I'm talking about saving money, I was pathetic with that myself, saving money. But through numerology, when I understand, my challenge is to become organized and to save. That is my challenge. So I'm saving irrespective of that because I have brought that thing as a lifestyle change in myself by consciously making that decision in complete awareness of that I will face challenge anyhow. So I'm doing that, right? Then there is something called as personal year. So you can actually know what is the energy of every year for you. So 2020 is for everybody universally, but you can know what the energy is going to be this year for you in specific. And imagine if you can discuss this with your clients also. So if you are a tarot reader, if the person is coming to you that I want to buy a new car or probably get married, personal year can be predictive. You can exactly know that this is the year where you should be putting in more efforts to get married. So personal year is again a beautiful way of and with personal day, it's your personal month also. So if as a healer you think you are starting something new, is this is the month where I should announce something, is this is the month where I should collaborate it with something, and what is the date when I should start sending my forwards of workshops or consulting and all of that, so that will also give us insight to personal date. So if today's date is 16th, for everybody it is a different number. For me and everyone over here, 16 is a universal date, but for everyone it's giving a different number,
energy,
right? So that is where then there is something called as hidden personality, hidden passion. So what is that you are passionate about? What is that which is already there in you? Is just that you need to bring that passion out, and create instead of procrastinating it. You already have something in you, you might as well bring that out and get full usage of that.
That's really good for people who have kids, who are looking at career choices, or people who are looking at their own career choices during this time. I would think, okay. Ritika, Bhavna's asking, can we have numbers to get stuck money back? Like, can we have
numbers? Yes, we can work on the chart. We can definitely work on certain combinations and certain things that I would teach during the workshop. And yes, we can do that.
Okay, that's fantastic. So all of these things, Ritika, you teach in your course.
Yes, in my course.
Shall we share with everyone the course details as well?
Yes, Yes,
Okay,
please.
let me just quickly bring that up.
ATM number 2 and CVV numbers of cards, Preeti. Yes, why not? The PIN number again. Yes, why not? I do it and I tell all my students and my clients to do it. Yes, we do it for PIN numbers also. Yes, CVV numbers you can't change. It's like your date of birth. It's been given by the bank. So you just work with what has been given to you.
Let me just-
Stocks. Yes.
Oh, wait 1 second. I'm just bringing it up. Okay. I know everyone's been asking about your details of your workshop, so let's share it.
Yes.
Okay. So these are all the things that you teach, Ritika.
Yes, yes, that's exactly what I spoke about. Like, how to change the spelling. Obviously, that we will do it during the course. How to change the vibration of house number. How to give dates for C-section. Yeah, that is also what we are going to talk about if the parents are coming in for the C-section. So what dates shall we give and how to give spelling change for a newborn baby. Then company names, mobile numbers, maturity number. So maturity number again is something that adds on to your personality over and above all the numbers that we've discussed when you are 40 and above.
Okay.
So suddenly you see people changing suddenly out of the blue when they are 41, 42, 43. So maybe the maturity number has hit and hence you see the change in personality. So
And
yeah.
this is 15 hours. How do you split that, Ritika, over 3 days?
No, we will, so the workshop we will be starting from the 21st of September to 30th of September. That is going to be 1.5 hour daily.
Okay.
Okay, and the recordings will be sent to you. So I make people write a lot during my workshop. So there'll be a lot of notes that you will be writing all by yourself, and I will be providing you PDFs for my notes because, as I said, I should be satisfied as a teacher that I've done my job well. So I will do that. Recordings will be sent out to you and you will be part of a support group. So after learning numerology, if you have any questions whatsoever, you can always get back to me, get assistance and guidance with charts or whatever. And for the first 5 clients that you get, I will also help you with any assistance needed for the first 5 clients that you will get as a numerologist.
Fabulous. My goodness, that's really, really fabulous. And you get a certificate as well, right? So if you want to practice this as a healer,
you get a certificate also. You want to practice by yourself individually as a consultant, or later when you want to teach numerology also. Yeah.
All the bonuses, I'll just repeat that for everyone. All the things that you saw in the previous screen, you saw everything that's covered in the course. You also get the consult with Ritika to on reports of your first 5 clients. These could be also 5 family members that you're doing this.
Yes,
for, right?
absolutely. Yep.
And from Mystic Lotus, if you're a healer, you want to do this professionally, you also get a 1-year listing and visibility on Mystic Lotus. Yeah, so it's easier when you're starting out. It's easier for you to get clients this way. Yeah. You'll also get a free revision with Ritika. So if you're unclear about anything, you can do a free revision of the course. And of course, as she said, 3-month support. Although, as all her students say, that you pretty much get support for a long, long time.
Yes, lifetime support.
And you want to find out how much this usually costs, and we'll tell you how much it's costing today. So, Ritika, how much do you want to share it with everyone, saying how much it usually?
Yeah, I just saw on the side it's 13,000 for you if you register it today for the workshop.
No. This is 73,000 when it's.
Bonuses,
etc.
With all the bonuses, yes.
And then today it's.
Today is 15,999 price.
And that's a 78% off. Yeah.
Yeah.
For everyone. So, and this is a price that's for today. It's usually never this low.
Yes.
All right. And you're offering any other details you want to share about the course, or I'll just check on the chat if we have questions regarding the course as well. So
So even when we will be doing the workshop, it is I usually like people to attend my class than to be dependent on recordings. Obviously, recordings will be sent out to you, because for me, um, first thing, I do not let you switch off your videos, because I want to see you. I want to know whether you are paying attention or not. So that is one thing, and I also make sure, because I feel when you are attending the class, your doubts are getting cleared live, and so let's say if one person has a question, so obviously everyone gets an answer for that when you're discussing something. So
yeah.
that is also taken into consideration. I also make sure that if you're working, so during the course we will already be working on your chart yourself. As practice, I will also ask you all to work on your family members chart, so that we can work together. So for a consultancy that I charge 6,000 rupees, you will be doing 3 to 4 charts anytime, just during the course of the workshop, just as a practice session. Over and above that, we are also giving you full guidance and support for the first 5 clients that you get. And these first 5 clients can come to you in September, October, November, December, Jan, Feb, March, whatever. So it's not like this offer is only for the
Time
next
bound.
3 months. So what if you don't get clients? I hope that's not the case, but if it's later also, that is still valid for you. And plus, like I said, when you so even let's say you healers will be joining the workshop, so you can charge whatever amount that you want to charge to the client, but before giving that spelling change to the client, you need to get an approval from me whether you've done the spelling change correctly or not. Once I approve it, go ahead and give it to your clients or whomsoever you want. That's not my concern. I just need to know whatever you've done is correct or not. So that's a rule in my WhatsApp group also. Even people who are practicing from a very long time, if they are feeling stuck somewhere, they will always get back to me. So I'm not going to say, Arey, you've learned 2 years back, now why you're asking me again? No, a question is a question. And anytime doubt. And in fact, I feel when you question, when you ask, you get more
Learn better.
clarity. I get more clarity as a teacher. As a student also, you get more clarity. So I'm always open to that arguments also that happens. Why do you think this chart is better? Why do you think that chart is much? So I'm open to that kind of things also, because it's essential that you get feedback from all kind of people that way.
Yeah. Rajan was asking whether he can practice. So after this 15,999 rupee course,
Yeah,
can
you
they
can start
practice it
practicing.
as professionals? Okay.
Yes, you can definitely.
Rekha was asking if they can only learn mobile numerology.
No.
Rekha, it's highly recommended.
I'm also 18, no? Either you want it all or nothing at all. Nothing in between.
All right. Okay. I think Namrata had a whole bunch of questions, but we're recommending that she speak with you on the Telegram chat. Because we're
Yeah,
going to
sure.
be
I
running out
will
of
be
time
available
now.
on the Telegram chat. Yeah.
And Sandeep, the 10 remedies was what Ritika shared at the end, saying that these are the approaches, yeah, that you take to. These are the 10 ways that you bring out remedies for health, for career, for money. That's what that was about. So you can go over that again on the call replay that we'll be sharing with you today, so that you understand again what are the different remedies that numerology can offer. The 10 ways that numerology can be applied as a remedy for different challenges, whether it's to do with challenge numbers, whether it's to do with relationship issues.
See, and I think, Ruchira, people are asking 10 remedies. I cannot give you a general remedy on numerology.
Yeah, of course.
See, if you are coming from a mindset that I will be giving 10 remedies for everybody, it doesn't work that way in numerology, because every person is different, every
Yeah.
chart is different, so every remedy is different for a
Personalized.
different
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But what you
yeah, that's
cover in your course, Ritika, is the formula to bring to
yes,
apply that remedy.
yes,
Right?
absolutely.
So you
Yes,
know clearly
absolutely.
exactly what is the remedy for you, what's the
Yes,
remedy for your wife, let's say, or what's
yes.
the remedy for your
So when you
son.
are learning it, so you are not only helping yourself, but your family, your clients, your friends. So you are spreading out that number, information and knowledge to everybody around you,
Yeah.
and need not necessarily be, you be a healer. Even if you are not a healer, we still use numbers everywhere. We
Hmm.
still, even car numbers, we teach how to get a car number which is working, which is good for you and
Yeah.
also for the person who is driving. So let's say if
Hmm.
I buy a car which is under my name, but it's my husband who is driving all day and all night out. So it is essential to give a number which is going in sync with both of
With
us.
him. Yeah.
Obviously,
So,
again, there is no remedy if you've already bought a car. Okay, so this is for a new car that you are looking for. So we work on
Ritika,
various aspects.
Vaishali's asking, wanted to know if this is a full course of numerology.
See, yes, this is the entire thing that you will be learning about numerology. Totally, you will be a certified numerologist. But
Hmm.
after this, there is a small workshop which is health, wealth, and relationship compatibility. That can only be done once you are fully aware of this entire number magic. Once everything is sorted out for you, you know, you understand all of it, then we
Hmm.
do this small workshop of numerology, which is health, wealth, and relationship. Let's say if you choose not to do this workshop, that doesn't mean that you are not a numerologist. You can still go ahead and practice your numerology. So it's not that you have to become a grandmaster or something. You have to do this to become a numerologist. Just
Yeah.
by doing this workshop, you are a certified numerologist. You can go ahead and work on spelling changes. You can give it to your clients. You can still do mobile numbers. You can still do so many other things.
And during the course, you already have a chance to do it for all your family members.
Yes, absolutely.
That's fabulous. So you can, in fact, if your family members are dealing with issues around relationship or health or monies,
Yes.
you can get the remedy for them during the course itself.
Yes, absolutely.
And
And
you'll be getting it
you
from you.
get
It's
the
almost like 5 consultations that you're getting for just 15,999. that's
right.
that's amazing. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Ritika. We're going to close
Thank you
soon.
so much.
I will encourage everyone, if there are any other questions they have for you, to put it on Telegram. And the link to the Telegram group is on the chat. Team has shared it again, so you can keep talking to Ritika over there.
Yes.
But we'll close here for today. And I just want to
Yes.
repeat to everyone, this is an amazing opportunity, because even if you have to buy 10 consults with a practitioner, it costs so much. Here you get to have those consults, plus you end up learning how to do it for yourself forever and ever.
Yes.
Great.
Absolutely.
Payment links are on the chat for everyone. Nilesh, I think the team has just posted it again. Great. Thank you so much. And
Thank you
we'll
so much.
over here. Yeah. Thank you so much,
Thank
Ritika.
you. Thank
Always
you
a
so
pleasure
much.
to
Thank you
talk to you.
everyone for joining in. It was fun.
Thanks. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.